So this is a quick guide on how to accumulate Dead Man Mode points quickly for those who hate playing Dead Man Mode. Today, Jagex updated Dead Man Mode in Annihilation to allow the top 100 players who did the most damage to a breach NPC to get points. So this guide will show you how to quickly get set up with farming breaches for points. So the first thing we're going to do is follow this starting path to get around 1,000 to 1,500 points within our first 15 minutes. I've posted the one I am using in the description, but feel free to use any starter path you prefer. There are plenty available. So we've just done our starting path, and you can see we've got just over 44 minutes of protection left, so it's just taken us about 16 minutes. You probably do it a bit faster, and in that time we've accumulated 1,135 points, as well as unlocking lifeness, which gives us a bit of agility experience. Now at this stage you have a choice. You can either use your remaining protection time, 44 minutes, to go thieve wealthy citizens in Varlamore with the Sigil of Deception. That'll make getting your supplies much easier. You won't have to worry about that as much. However, I'm trying to set this up in the least amount of time possible, so I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to try and get my money later on from picking up stuff from breaches. So at this stage we're going to unlock 3 or 4 sigils. The 3 you need to unlock are Consistency, Deft Strikes, and I'm going to unlock Meticulous Mage as well. I'm also going to get Deception, just in case I do need it for money later on as well. Make sure you attune them before you go anywhere. After that you can stick them in the bank. Also take your pickaxe with you for what we're about to do next. So make sure you take your pickaxe out of the bank. Make sure you've got your starter staff. And then we're going to make our way to the Gemstone Crab. Now make your way to your nearest ferry ring. I'm going to use the one in Varlamore by flying using Primo on the outside of Varrock East Bank. We're going to ferry ring to AIS, which puts us in the Auburn Valley. Now take the boat to Talta Clan. And then run north to find the Gemstone Crab. You're now going to leave your character here until you get level 50 magic. Once you've got level 50 magic, you're also going to need level 50 attack as well. Now if you want to do it the lazy way, you're going to have to equip your starter sword and get level 50 attack that way. That is going to take significantly longer than getting level 50 magic. The quicker way of doing it is to go do the Fight Arena quest after you've gotten level 50 magic. If you choose to do the Fight Arena quest, once you've hit level 50 magic, hit your home teleport. Then go to the Magic Tutor and claim another starter pack. The reason why you're doing this is because the starter staff that you've been using will have very few charges left, and you'll need a new one to do the Fight Arena quest. Once you have your new starter pack, you can get your new starter staff out and bank all the items you don't need. Then run to the Spirit Tree northeast of the Grand Exchange and use it to go to the battlefield of Cassard. That'll take you to where the Fight Arena quest starts. Once you've completed Fight Arena, this will leave you with level 51 attack and level 50 magic. These are the required stats to equip Iban's staff. Once you've completed the quest, you can head back to Lumbridge to the Magic Tutor to claim your staff. Once you arrive at the Magic Tutor, click on your Dead Man's Skull once again, navigate down to the Elf Series quest lamp, unlock it for 500 points, and then rub the lamp to unlock the Elfline quest series. Once you've done that, you can talk to the Magic Tutor again, tell them you want to claim your quest items, and this will give you access to the Ivan staff. Using the uncut gems I collected from the Gemstone Crab earlier, as well as picking up 2 rune arrows on the floor, I was able to accumulate 7,882 gold, including the gold that I got from the Fight Arena quest completion. Using this gold, we're going to try and buy some runes for Ivan's Blast. So using the gold we gained earlier, as well as selling some items we've been able to pick up on the floor around the Grand Exchange, we've just been able to scrape by enough gold to buy 600 fire runes and 120 death runes. This is enough for 120 casts of Ivan's Blast. Now when you do your first breach, try and pick up some items on the floor, not just the ones from the NPCs that you kill. You can use this to acquire the 200,000 gold that you will need later on to upgrade the Ivan staff to last you for the rest of the breaches. This can be done by talking to the Major Zamrak outside the underground pass. After that, once you've got your Ivan staff, you should be able to acquire about 1,000 to 2,000 points per breach. Doing this will mean that you will have 12,000 points in Dead Man mode within about 5 to 10 breaches, which will take about, at most, 2.5 hours of breaches. I hope you find this guide helpful, and good luck acquiring your Dead Man mode points.